Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being here. So, just going to do a bit of explaining, go through a few bits, a few thank yous, and then hand over to Scotty. There was a vision 3 years ago that within the UK we needed to have more people racing. Demonstrate that this fantastic recreational sport could be a proper sport that potentially wasn't necessarily across the board within the UK. One of the best ways of doing that, and that's my teacher background coming in, is to obviously highlight through exceptional practice to have an international event. The ICF were brilliant at thinking that could be a good thing, especially in the UK where there weren't events like that. Paddy UK obviously jumped on that to really put their efforts into providing something that is as big and as quality as you would have any international event anywhere in the world. Now, of course, there needed to be a destination for that, of which Torquay, the English Riviera, stepped up and said, we can do that. But it all comes back down to then our race scene and people that want to race and be that sport. And what is lovely through seeing the attendance is that we've got racers that are traditional racers that race in the GB Sup Series or any other events, but also so many new ones. And most of those new ones aren't the people probably sitting in front of me today. So I ask of all of you, and I know you will all do this, to welcome them and to support them and be for them, because if they do one event, hopefully they'll do two events. And really, the focus of this event is to have a legacy within the English Riviera for greater capacity to use that big blue space. But really, it's to support the GB Sup Series. And if we can put through this another 50, 100 people who then want to do the GB Sup Series and other events, we are boosting that foundation, which means that our pinnacle is going to be so much sharper, it's going to be so much better, and we can compete with the best in the world. So thank you for being here. Thank you for all your efforts. I wish you well. For those of you who have come to race and you're not used to the sea, I wish you well, because it's a lot more wobbly. Our conditions will be good from a point of view of, they've been in the last few days, we've all been struggling because of the heat. The next 3 days, you're going to get some winds. It's going to be southwesterlies, which is our traditional winds, which means that sprints, you're going to have it over your shoulder. Technical event, it's going to hit you because it's going to bounce off the walls. So expect it from all angles. But it's not going to be that big, it's going to be what we call a bit wobbly. And then Sunday, you're going to have to fight out to it because it's going to be kind of in your face, out to Hampton, to the pier, and it's going to be pretty much on your back, coming all the way back. So we really wanted to put on an event which highlighted the uniqueness of a destination, and working with the ICF and Paddy UK, they facilitated us to do that. So the sprints are going to be different. I love the fact that you could be an amazing straight line sprinter, but on a cramped start, you might get knocked off. If you don't get away in those first 4 or 5 meters, you're going to be struggling for space to put your paddle. Then you obviously got to judge where you're going to jump off that board. Jump off too early and you go into your waist, then you're ruined. Jump off too late and your board's probably hit and you've gone over anyway. And then you've got to run up the beach. Only 5 to 10 meters, because we don't want to turn it into a running race, but there's so much that can go wrong there, that means anyone stands a chance. And looking at some of those heats, we've got newbies to sprint racing through to proper experienced people. And that creates an amazing event just for the sprints alone. So I'm really looking forward to tomorrow. And I hope you are looking forward to all those days. I'm going to stop babbling. Scott's going to give you all the technical information. Over to you.